Well, you were cheering out just to get that 61 field versus 1 yard field goal.
Oh, you got 100 almost?
No, thank you.
So anyway, so you might be able to get He surely can, and nobody can. Anyway.
Definitely should. Yes.
Hey, Neil. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Postgame stats?
You know how many they brought out of us?
Well, we're in
That's what I figured.
coach and two others probably.
Usually 4 or 6.
No.
Hey,
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yep.
Have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
You know, he's,
He's doing too many.
he just goes to play 40. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Does anybody need this?
So how'd you get the job?
You want me to return the favor, man?
Everybody good? Just grab that.
Hey, I'm up on live view 3 with Chiefs postgame. Just making sure you can see it. All right, thanks.
Keep it up, keep it up.
That's what she said.
Thank you, sir.
Everybody good?
Well, Seattle. You know, our defense, they still got
Appreciate it. Yes, no problem.
I don't have Broncos stuff, so I
Hey, I'm in line number 19.
Gracie.
I have the staff.
All right. No, Grace. Make sure somebody's getting somebody's coming.
Look for Dennis. Look at him. See him. How you doing? I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get some sleep and some moonshine. This is coming over tonight. I was out before. Yeah, I didn't even have a skull cap on when I was out there. We were out there without skull. Yes, sir.
Here we go. My mom. That's way too much. And well, you know,
Yeah, right.
I used to. They always started in 2003.
Hey, Jay. Leaving already? I'm still up here. Actually, yeah, I can come up to meet family that I want to see. We're going to G.E.H.A. down on the first floor locking layer. Yes. Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll be right there.
I mean, really.
You want? What up?
All right. Good win. Appreciate the fans and them sitting through that cold. That it was brisk out there. I was proud of our guys for the job that they did in the game, and Thornhill's pick I thought was great way to finish there. Trav and Pat with that series there. It was ended up being a big one for us. We kind of gone through a stall there and had too many mistakes, drop balls, fumbles, whatever, too much. And but anyways, we bounced back and took care of that. I thought overall our defense had just a great day. And some of those young guys, I mean, 21, 6, 35. I mean, these guys played their tail off. Bolton, another big day with 17 tackles. And the D line, I thought, was extraordinary. I know it was an emotional game for Frank Clark, having played there. So, making sure he came out of the right tunnel, right? So he did a nice job. Other than that, we had no injuries, so time's yours.
But you mentioned the defense. It seemed like there was a concerted effort to lock up the Jarius Sneed, the shadow, or travel with G.E.H.A. What went into that decision?
Yeah, well, that was the scheme that Spags had set up going in. I thought he did a nice job. That's a good football player there, and so Sneed is a good football player too. So matching him up, I thought that was a smart thing by Spags. I thought our coaches did have a good game plan together too. My hat goes off to them.
Certainly that worked for you today. And why today? What was it about today's matchup?
Yeah, we thought it was a good matchup. And they had some injuries there, so their other primary receiver was down.
Andy, not the last game you're going to play in the elements, but what kind of testimony is just kind of the character and grit of the team to take care of business like this on a day like that?
Yeah. Again, it was a little cold, but I thought the guys did a nice job with it. They didn't let it hinder them. I think a couple of the drop balls, however, might have been that, and we weren't squeezing it hard enough. And but I was proud of the guys and how they took care of business, and especially on a short week. So the Seattle was coming off a long week, and they came in, I would imagine, pretty fresh there. So and our guys powered through the week, and on a short week did a nice job.
Andy, you mentioned a few of the defensive rookies in your opening statement, but does it feel a little bit more important to get something out of young guys this time of year, knowing that they're the ones that need something out of it?
Yeah, no, it's real important. Because I've mentioned it the other way the last couple of weeks, so that they need to, they're making progress, but we need to get better. And I thought the guys did a nice job of that today. Yeah. And I do think that's important down the stretch.
Maybe a drop ball or two, but the kind of drought on offense kept plugging away at it, though. I mean, they finally broke through there at the end and got one. That make it feel a little bit better when you get that later to kind of cap it off.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't doing very well, whether it was the run game, pass game. I take responsibility for that too. I mean, I've got to try to work things in our favor, but that's not where we were going. And then we hit those couple to Trav, and I thought that was big, obviously.
When the offense is going through that period, how much does the ball security kind of feel like, okay, we can buy ourselves a little bit of time here to figure it out?
Yeah, ball security ends up being important, and so is how the defense is playing. I mean, the defense was playing well, and so we didn't force anything on the offensive side, although we were trying to score touchdowns. I mean, I don't want to slight that. We just things weren't clicking, but if it wasn't for the defense playing so well, then that could have been a real issue.
How big were those fourth downs for the defense? I think they stopped 3 of them.
Yeah, unbelievable. I mean, the guys, that's a lot of intestinal fortitude right there. Yeah.
Couple more guys.
Coach, you guys pick up your 12th win of the season. Ever since Patrick Mahomes has been your starter, it's been 12 wins or more every single season. You talk about it all the time. To have that consistency in a competitive league like the NFL, how are you guys doing that? Yeah,
well, how great is that, though? I mean, and the accolades that he receives, he deserves all of them. And then the guys around him also working in with that and making it happen. So, but it's a tribute to Pat and the energy that he's brought to the group, and then the guys rallying around him, obviously.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Merry Christmas, by the way. Yeah.
Driving right away. You guys look familiar. I'm sure it'll still be as clean and thorough as ever.
We're in trouble.
Draft doesn't need to be verbatim though. Oh, it's live.
After we got done with this.
90 minutes at a time.
I hate to say it, I really do, but
Nice short story.
I can imagine.
She still just wants us to.
Right.
So you don't have to
Somebody
run.
turns at the top of the
Back in the COVID days, there was only 3 or 4 of us that were actually on the front.
Right.
Special. You gotta remember that also.
Did you have trade-off with Sam?
I think we traded off. I think that, now that you say that, I feel like we did. It's unbelievable. Blurry. I think we traded off. It was during the week stuff. Yeah.
Wait a minute, who else was on this?
But I went on the road. It was,
Thank you.
same group.
Who was that? Who else was on the beach?
McDowell. No, 2020, McDowell was on the beat.
The COVID.
COVID year, man.
Just you and myself. They traded off.
Yeah, it was usually Mellinger, and then one game, you and Melly started talking out.
Yeah, I went to several road games. That was weird. Well, Blair and I, two things happened. Blair and I went to media in LA. And I was by myself in Baltimore.
And then
Last game in Denver, last game of the year. I was there. Well, Steve, no.
yeah, you gotta remember also after this year.
Well, because the next trip was New York and you had all those
Sweet
quarantines. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Well, then you were juniors here. I guess it would have been a
Yeah, no, Jeff, Sweet Reporter. First time I've ever seen one series.
One of those guys was the.
Right. It's like a.
You're locked out, right?
Are you? You did a lot. Did you see this?
Not really my kind of thing.
No, it's a funny take on Sam.
Yeah, no, I see the trailer. More gory than that. I do believe it.
And this version is a former Viking warrior.
I like that.
Like what he beat from this college. One wide years old. Shout out to the whole world. This little kid who set up all these traps. No, not the female.
It's a good watch. Like that one.
See my score predictions? It was in our line. I predicted 24 minutes.
Oh my God.
Yep. No, but I'll come up with them and get back to you.
Looked over it. I didn't know if you were wrong.
Nobody's showered up.
All right, guys.
How y'all doing?
It's your old team. Not a lot of guys still there, but what did it mean for you to face them for the first time?
It was pretty dope, but we're on a mission here in Kansas City, and the goal is to finish the season strong. Last few weeks we, haven't been getting the job done as far as just finishing strong. A lot of tight games, overtime through the last week. So it was pretty dope to get out there today and finish the game, pretty strong. I think we held them to 3 points. Well, shit, they got the score at the end. So for the most part, we held them to 3 points though, except for that score at the end. Gino been playing some great football all year, Pro Bowler type of guy. So we knew the task coming in, to have to put that flame out. Great receiver in 14, of course, on the other side. I feel like our young DBs, we got the youngest DBs in the NFL. I don't know if you guys know that or not. And they did a hell of a job holding D.K. and, holding that side of the ball down. So, hats off to those guys.
Frank, you did a really nice job today on third down, fourth down. Something you can put your finger on why you guys played really well in those situations today?
I give hats off to our coaches. They prepare us usually. Start Monday, fresh off a victory usually or a loss. You come into the building, you prepping for the new team, the new week. And our coaches, they started off the week doing that, just that. We had a tough game in Houston, so when you come back, everything, you got guys dwelling on it. Our coaches do a good job of washing it away from our memory, getting us back into the week. We had a short week, so of course we got to get rolling. You got to get the ball rolling faster. Coach Spags, he did a hell of a job giving us the game plan. And it's just on us to execute. And you've seen some execution out there today.
Frank, you've been here for a while. It seems like in the playoff pushes, you have a game like this regular season that you kind of get propelled from. Do you feel like this can be that game? And how much confidence can you gain from this complete effort?
I just keep going. I try my best to inspire the man next to me, and then bring along another person in the process. So, whether that's inspiring the older guy or a younger guy, that's, typically what I tend to do. I try to look at, and in this game, it's our DBs, honestly. I look at my young guys, look at that back end, and I just tell them, just keep playing, make the mistakes. You make your mistakes while you're young. You make them early. So when you get to a point at my, at this point in your career, year 8, year whatever, you understand what's asked of you, you understand what's needed of you in those clutch moments. So you see guys make mistakes, holding, whatever it is. We always tell them, like, you good, man. Wash it away, have short-term memory, and get out there and make the best play you can in the next play.
Frank, you had 3 fourth-down stops in Chiefs territory, and I think Andy used the term intestinal fortitude about what that means. What does it take to do that, and what's it say about you guys to have those kind of stops?
I believe it shows how much grit we have. That starts in camp. I mean, when you out there, you're doing 20-play drives, and things are getting tough out there in 100-degree weather out there in St. Joseph. You think about these things. When you out there in 5-degree weather, in the tundra, and in Kansas City, and you think about those things. It's other guys who they don't come into these games with the right type of mindset. Some guys, we just clinched the playoffs. We got our hats and our shirts last week. They tend to get complacent. You see teams, if you watch enough football, you'll see teams get complacent, once they get those hats, once they clinch, stuff like that. Here in Kansas City, we're not complacent. We always strive for more. We want more. The goal, we get a little handshake, a pat on the shoulders for doing our job, winning the conference as far as that. But, the division. But, our goal is to win the conference. We want to win the conference first. Secure home field advantage, and then we have fun throughout the playoffs, and then when we get to the big dance, we just crush them. That's the goal here in Kansas City, baby.
You talk about not getting complacent after winning a division title. Where does that come from? Somewhere in the locker room, or where does that come from?
I believe it does. It's something that's built. I feel like you have to build that. It's all part of your identity as a team. I feel like over the past few years, after we won the Super Bowl, we had some complacency in there. And you can see it. You watch certain games, and you watch, certain games where they might have said, well, this team got bullied, or, this team just played more aggressive than the Chiefs did. I don't see that this year. You see us finishing games more. You see us holding those teams off, at times where our defense didn't necessarily do our job. I feel like we kind of learning from our mistakes better this year. We making more plays at the end of games. We finishing stronger at the end of the season as far as the turnover battle. I feel like as a defense, we complement our offense pretty well as well. So whether they're having a good game or bad game, we're on our side doing our part. We're not making it worse. We kind of helping them out. Whether if they're having a good game, we kind of helping them have a better game. We tell them run the score up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, other teams, but just having fun with it, man. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, and I always said, we're just keeping everything in house. And when you do that, usually as a team, you see the success come.
You say it comes from the locker room. Where? In Pat or other guys?
I feel like it starts with the leaders. It's not just Pat as the only leader in the locker room. I know it seems like that, but you have a lot of leaders in the locker room, probably 4 or 5 other guys that speaks outside of Pat. It's not my job to give you the specifics on who. That's why it's called a locker room. So at the end of the day, just appreciate that, we out here, we doing our job, and that you got a host of guys in that locker room, not just one that's leading our group and bringing us to that promised land.
We'll go Harvey and then the last 2 at the back.
Frank, would it be safe to say that you are one of those leaders, though?
100%.
Last 2.
Frank, you've been mentoring George since camp, and we've seen that. What has it meant to you to see him get 4 sacks in 5 games?
I love it. I want to see more. I look at George the same way I look at myself, and just never being satisfied. I tell him that all the time. Don't be satisfied with getting drafted first round. Don't be satisfied with your family or everybody, boasting your head up. Don't never get satisfied. Don't never listen to it. Just keep on going. It's always more work to do. If you, I can go on and on and on about my 8 years in this league, how many first rounders I've seen come and go, guys I've seen do good things and guys I've seen do, not too good, and the career path, so I always tell George, just keep on going. Ignore the media, No offense to you guys. I love you guys, but ignore it. It's the negative shade, if you know what I mean. Guys like you come in as a rookie and you want to do good. Sometimes you might have a person over here on the outside saying you're not doing that good, but in reality, only thing that matters, like I said, is the people in house. You got to look to the right and to the left of you, and appreciate what you're able to do. There's guys who wish they can be in the position that we're in, to be able to come out here, playing 5-degree weather, in front of the greatest fans in the world, in front of our families. It's Christmas, it's the holidays on a Saturday, and be able to just do what we love. So, like I tell George, I tell the rest of the rookies, man, across the NFL, just keep your head down, keep working. The work's not finished. You got a lot more work to do, and enjoy it, have fun. make the mistakes early. Got to make the mistakes early, like I said. So when you get to a point of, year 8, hopefully you make it to year 8 and so on and so on, you can look back and be the one who's helping out the next young guy.
Frank, it is a nice way to start off the Christmas weekend, right? You got to win. What are your plans for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day around the clock?
Man, a big win. I'm going to go spend some time with the family. I'm a family guy, so I'm big on being in the house with the family outside of being on the field with my boys. So I'm going to go chill with the family, kiss on my babies a little bit, and eat some food. I'm hungry. I know y'all kind of hungry, you know what I mean? Get some good food in me. And honestly, man, like I said, short-term memory, I got more football to play. We got to finish the season strong, 2 more games to finish the season strong. And, see y'all New Year's. New Year's is coming. That's the next game. So, New Year's 2023, it's on the way. Love y'all. Chiefs Kingdom, baby.
Very good.
Frank was great.
Whatever. All those games. I like all you guys. I'm hungry. Whatever.
They're already closed.
Specific to that question.
That's what job. Eddie Hill.
Oh my gosh.
That's right.
And what was it?
He lived in. Like they said, this year in the AFC one that could.
Right, they never get to the.
Yeah, they never.
Even though I scanned the.
Because he's been in.
Tell me if you wanted to.
That's not true.
Yeah, everything is everything is.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to do that.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that sport.
Yeah.
But it was a pretty. I just saw him get tagged.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sam, you're not Patrick.
No.
I got strapped.
It's good to talk to one. He had like 2 INTs.
Tennessee Ross.
Yeah, got taken out. So it's good that he finally got one. Really came in against that. What's up?
Yeah, why not against
Oh, man. Apparently the Mets are now concerned about
Jaguars are now a first place team. Yes.
That was coming. That was coming. You know, oh no, because they'll be the. Wait, who are they? Ravens at Texas. I think Cincinnati. Good for Doug. I gotta say, I mean, Patrick's got it. Hurt sitting out. Patrick's got it.
Like that always.
I don't know though. I mean, for Lawrence, he'll have appearances as Justin Herbert. You know, if they both make the playoffs this year.
Just text me when
I didn't. Not. The Jags were going to the playoffs this year.
I gotta go.
I think I have to go back and look. I don't remember who's coming this month. I'd have to go back and count it. Jeff McKinnon had 8 receiving touchdowns. He said 5.
If Miami loses.
Oh, the Texans.
Well, it's only 2 interceptions. Chicago's got 3.
Oh, Tannehill. Is he out or did he get
Oh, he's gone.
He's never thrown it past. He hasn't targeted it like in the end of the year.
They're down.
He's for like 4 games. Oh, you're going to McCaffrey. I wish McCaffrey. I'm also
Matt, how
that's what
they're down.
Right, I'm gonna have
out Jane.
It's a weird. It does totally. Oh, exactly. Yeah, when you get that, the guy's got a notification for any
I don't worry about Dallas.
I saw the Vikings won. They came back and won. Going away.
Oh, okay.
This is all areas go for like 4 yards, and they're all inside the 10 yards.
Yeah.
We can test it.
Walk off 61.
55 on Saturday.
Nate, where's Peyton going to be next year? Carolina? I mean, that's not where I'd go. Oh, yeah. What if McCarthy gets into an NFC title game or a Super Bowl this year? Can you still do that?
That's not happening.
I'm just saying. What's a better storyline? Doug Peterson and the Jaguars against the Eagles in the Super Bowl, or Andy Reid and the Chiefs?
Well, Patrick, I know that you guys said what you did on offense, but looking at the other side of the ball, the defense, and holding that team to 3 points, how proud were you to see that performance?
Oh, I mean, I was extremely proud. I mean, that's a really good offense. They've put up points on a lot of teams this year, and so for our defense to stop them in so many critical moments, that's what we need going forward. I mean, when they play like that, we're going to be a hard team to beat. And offensively, we got to execute at a little higher level. We got what we needed done. And credit to the defense, man, of kind of holding us in there when we were struggling.
How much did that Juan Thornhill energize you guys? Because you went right down the field at that pick, and kind of put the game away.
Yeah, I mean, I went to the sideline kind of after we had a few drives in a row where we kind of fizzled out really fast, and I just said, hey, how the defense is playing, we just need one more score to kind of put this game away. And I thought the guys responded well. I mean, obviously, Travis got lost in space 2 times in a row where we wanted to throw deep, but I mean, when they played that deep of coverage, just hitting Travis over the middle usually is a good thing, and he was able to get us down there into the red zone, and we were able to punch it in and get the touchdown. How important was it putting together a clean game, not turn the ball over, and be able to control that on the offensive side? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep saying it, but when the defense is playing like that, it's my job to not make those struggles worse. And so, if that's just throwing the ball away, or if we're not getting the first down, not forcing it, that's what you have to do. And so, defense they stepped up, made a lot of big plays, and then I just was patient enough to get us enough points at the end of the game. Yeah, they did a pretty good job. After I looked at it, I realized that they dropped, like, my last guy Juju was wide open in the end zone. But we did a play where we kind of had a front side read where I wanted to either throw a flat to a little hook route to Kels across the middle, and they covered it well. And I started running, trying to find the edge, and I was able to just get enough of that pylon. I grazed it, and I knew it was close. I grazed it, and I knew the rule that if you touch the pylon, you're good. So luckily enough, I stayed out of bounds and was able to get in the end zone.
You stand on purpose too?
No. That was definitely not on purpose, but it shows, hey, the wrist is a little strong, and I had a little push-up position. I'm not going to say I'm the strongest guy in the world, but I've done a little bit to hold myself up.
Is there any way to practice that?
Not that one. No, there's no way to practice that one. I mean, we do a lot of things to try to put me in different positions. to go out there and excel. But at the end of the day, you get down there towards the end zone, and at the late part of these football games, you have to just go out there and be a competitor. And we were able to get it into the end zone on a big drive that kind of helped put the game away.
You had a play that Travis earlier in the game where he was blanketed by like 39. Do you get the sense that you just throw it in his vicinity, he's going to find a way to come down?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about matchups. I mean, I think that's a lot about this league. And 39 is a bigger safety, a good player, Tabor. But whenever Trav kind of has a guy on his back, I try to put in that one spot only where he can make a play on it. And I mean, tough conditions today, obviously cold. But I thought the guys battled through and made a lot of big plays. And I mean, when he's one-on-one, like I said, I always try to give him a chance, and I'll keep going back to him.
Patrick, at what point when the defense is playing like you kept mentioning, do you actually change anything that you might do?
Yeah, the only thing I really change is kind of more for like on the scramble plays. Instead of trying to force something and make a big play whenever it's not there, or throw a deep one and kind of put it in like a 50-50 ball, I'll kind of just take what's there, throw it underneath, or try to scramble for it. And I think that's what I've learned as I've kind of grown in my career is when the defense is rolling, don't give the momentum to the other team. Keep playing the field position battle. We have a great punter, and play the field position battle. And whenever we get our opportunities, we'll strike them.
During a scramble, it actually enters your mind.
I don't know if I think it subconsciously does. Like I think about it before. You think about it kind of throughout when the defense is out there and you're on the sideline and they're getting the stops and they're punting. You just say, hey, like we want to go out there and score. Obviously, we want to score a touchdown. That's what we're always thinking first. But if it's not there, don't force it. Just take what's there and keep the chains moving. And we were able to do that there on the last drive.
You see yourself thinking like that more based off what happened in Denver. You all were 27 interceptions after. You see yourself thinking more subconsciously about that?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, you always take away from everything. The only thing that sucks is in Denver, I was thinking about that in the last drive, and I still threw an interception and in field goal range. So it's just something you get to deal with, man. I'm an aggressive player. I like to go out there and score and put up a lot of points. But as I've kind of learned throughout my career, it's a team game. I mean, that's what it is at the end of the day. And when the defense is playing like that, don't put them in a bad position and try to do whatever you can to put points on the board, but don't put the team in a bad position.
Patrick, looks like you have a good 1-2 punch with G.E.H.A. What are you saying from those guys?
Yeah, I mean, they're both playing hard. I think that's the end of the day. That's the biggest thing. And those guys, both can do everything. They can run the football, but they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. And I mean, we got a good room, man. I mean, we got Rojo's when he gets in, he's making stuff happen. You got Clyde, hopefully coming back soon. And I'm sure they'll get those guys all opportunities to go out there and make plays. And I mean, Pacheco's running the ball hard, and Jarek's making plays every single week. So I mean, I'm excited just to continue to grow that room.
There's no drop off between the two.
Yeah, I mean that's the great thing is at the receiver position and at the running back position, and then even the tight end position. I think guys are coming in and making plays happen. We're able to get other guys rest, especially like Travis and stuff. We have guys like Noah and Jody and now Blake that have kind of came in and can fill those roles to a degree. And I mean, Travis is a special player. I mean, all these guys that are starters are special players, but we've built up so much depth within this offense that we can kind of rotate guys in and everybody can be fresh when they're in there.
Kind of a weird week. A lot of focus on the holder and the kicker. What do you think about the kicking game and the fact they were able to execute the call?
Yeah, I mean, I believe we have one of the best punters, one of the best kickers, and one of the best deep snappers in the league. And Tobe is the best special teams coach in the league. And so I have confidence in those guys are going to go out there and make it happen every single time. And every great team has great special teams, and I feel like that's why we've been who we are these last few years.
Frank mentioned you can't have any letdown after you get the hats and T-shirts for winning the division. Can you just speak a little bit about the mentality you guys had coming into this game, how you just have to finish the season and where that kind of comes from?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we don't control our own destiny as far as the 1 seed, but we want to put ourselves in the best position to be at Arrowhead as much as possible in the playoffs. And that takes us getting better as a team every single week. And we play a lot of great teams at the end of the season. And how can we get better? And I thought we got better as a team this week. The defense played really good against a really good offense. The offense we executed at some points really well, but we're going to learn from this and try to get better next week. And you want to be playing your best football going into the playoffs. And I feel like that's where we have to continue to get better and better is let's put that full game together, offense, defense, special teams. And thought we did a pretty good job of it today, but we could be even better going these last 2 weeks.
Patrick, I got to ask you about Christmas. You got a new Christmas coming up for some of your family. So what's the plan if we're going forward and just enjoying Christmas?
Yeah, I mean, the schedule worked out well. I saw this early in the year to play Christmas Eve at 12 o'clock. Now I get to go home and spend Christmas Eve with my family. We flew like all the family up, so they're going to be there at the house and get to enjoy Christmas with everybody. And Coach Reed gave us Sunday off, so we have Christmas Day off. We get to watch football, basketball, everything. And so it's going to be a great day with all the family. And I'm trying to do like the gingerbread houses, and I'm going to be competitive. I'm going to try to win it. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that's it.